all of the research and development for you and turning it into a solution that solves someone else's specific problem. And by the way, this is what the generate random ideas feature inside of Synthesize actually allows you to do. This is the level that AI has gotten to, because you no longer need to worry about not knowing what topic to pick, because these tools can now give you recommendations based on what's already working in the market. So that way you don't need to play any guessing games. You don't need to be a genius. You don't need to be a visionary. You just let AI look at the data for you, because the data doesn't lie. And the right AI tool is like your own little analyst. And here are some digital product ideas that are crushing it right now. We have AI prompt packs. With this one, you give people the prompts that will allow them to get AI to do the work for them instead of them having to pay someone 10 times more to do the job for them. Next, we have website templates. I remember back in the day when I wanted to create my first website, it was incredibly difficult to figure out. The demand for this exists because everyone wants a website, but no one actually wants to build one from scratch. Next, we have lead magnet templates. Most creators desperately need these for their funnels and list building. You could be the one providing them with a template for it. Next, we have social media automation tools, time-saving tools like mass unfollow box, lead scraping tools, DM automation setups for ManyChat, and close friend monetization hacks to help creators add all followers to their close friends automatically instead of doing it manually. These are all things that creators need desperately. And by the way, I even see people white labeling other people's software and selling it as their own product. So you can actually strike up an agreement with software owners to rebrand their tools. Companies like AutoDS and System.io allow you to do this. So whether you choose a topic based on your own experience or you let AI guide you to a profitable opportunity, what matters is that you are solving a real problem for real people. But here is a golden nugget that I want to give you on this. Regardless of which option that you go for, when you're deciding on your product idea, always go a level deeper. It's what I call finding your unique value zone. Think of it like 3 layers. So you've got your market, your niche, and your UVZ. For example, within digital planners, I could create a wedding planner or a daily accountability planner. Let's say I created a wedding planner. Within that, I could go even a layer deeper and focus on creating a wedding budget tracker for couples planning destination weddings. Are you starting to see how powerful this is? The deeper you go and the more specific you get, the better, because this will make your product truly stand out. For example, when someone who's planning their destination wedding finds your wedding budget tracker, they immediately think, wow, this was made just for me. And that is what turns casual browsers into buyers. But once you have a topic in mind, or you're torn between a few topics, there's one more key step you need to take. You need to validate your idea. In other words, you need to make sure that people will actually want to buy what it is that you're selling. Skipping this step is like setting sail without a compass. Now for this, you also have 2 options. You can either do the validation process manually, or you can use specialized tools that speed up this process. First, let me show you how to do it manually so that way you can understand the step-by-step logic behind it. Then I'll explain how AI can automate this for you. The first method is ClickBank research. So what you want to do is you want to head over to ClickBank and look at what digital products are already selling in different categories. ClickBank is a platform that allows you to get real-time data on successful digital products. Here, you need to pay attention to the gravity score of different products. This metric basically tells you how many affiliates are successfully selling this product. If a product has a high gravity score, it means that it's converting well and has high demand. And by the way, I did a screen recording earlier today, so as I'm talking about this, I'll just have the team overlay that on top so you can get a visual representation of what it is that I'm talking about. Method 2 is actually Facebook ads library validation. So next, we're gonna further validate your product idea by browsing the Facebook ads library. This is a game changer that most people don't even know about. In the Facebook ads library, search for keywords related to your topic. For example, if you're thinking of selling a Notion digital product, search Notion digital product. From that, here is what I want you to look out for. Things such as how many different advertisers are running ads for similar products. How long have these ads been running? Because if an ad has been running for months, it's likely profitable. Next is the variety of ad creatives. Just so you understand, when there's more variations, it usually indicates to profitability because it means that they are testing creatives and the ads are actually working. You need to understand that people wouldn't keep spending money if they weren't making money back. So this is all the validation that you need. By the way, there's even a Chrome extension called Ad Sparrow that shows you how long ads have been running and how many variations exist. Once again, I'll get my team to overlay screen recording from earlier so you can get a representation of what this looks like. Alternatively, you could also just go directly to the source. Visit platforms where people are hosting their digital products like WAP, Etsy, and many more. On Whop, for example, you can actually sort by product category and filter by most money made to see which products are selling the most. The point is, if you do all of this, there is simply no way you can pick a bad topic for your digital product. Let me give you a perfect example of this. There's a creator called Mr. Notion who helps people become more organized by using Notion. Inside his digital product, he provides Notion templates to help people solve a clear problem that they have. If I were struggling for ideas, I could literally just take the same idea and create a digital product around it. It is that easy. Now, if you want to take it a step further, you can even look at his reviews, look at what people dislike about his product, and just make yours better. That is step one of the process. But remember, I told you there is an easier way to do this. All of this can now be automated with AI. For example, Synthesize AI cross-references ClickBank, Facebook ads library, and multiple other data sources to identify profitable opportunities. It tells you what topics are working and validates the market demand. This will save you hours, tens of hours, sometimes even hundreds of hours of manual research. But if you want to, you can also still do it manually if you prefer.